Hi, this is Keith with Keith Furrow Associates. Today we're talking about what determines if a home is the right one for you. Well, first of all, that's a very subjective thing. Each person has their own personal goals. Some they're out with and they've written down, and some they're just in their heart. And so it starts with like what I call a Benjamin Franklin, which is you put the pros and cons of different lifestyles and the pros and cons of different homes. So that on one side you've got your positive side, and on the other side you have your negative things. So that way you can kind of think logically through purchasing, because purchasing a home is really subjective, and it's very much a heartfelt thing. Most people buy with emotion, and then they justify it logically later. So I say going into this, the best thing to do is to go ahead and kind of have a plan for what you want, and you may or may not get every one of your wish lists, but at least you know what your needs are, your wants are, and your desires are. So that way, when the right property comes along, you can find it. Now, the real thing about buying a property that you're going to live in, to me, is what I call from the heart. I really feel like when you go to buy a house, or any home that matters that you want to live in, it is not about just the investment. The investment is an important process, and last few years it's gotten a lot of the press about, you must buy a house that makes money and these kind of things. Now, it is true that you do not want to buy a property that's going to lose value, obviously, but you buy a property based on what you want to feel proud of when you come home each day. You work really hard, you want to come home and it's your property that you feel good about, and it needs to really sing to you. It needs to be right from the heart. And then if it's an investment property, investment properties basically have their ROI, return on investment. That's what it comes down to. So I always coach my clients that we need to, feel the home, and we just need it just needs to feel right in our heart. And then the rest of the thing, it's up to us as a real estate team to kind of go through that process and help you. Sometimes we have to play devil's advocate and kind of mention things that may be obvious, but sometimes we just have to say them, so that way we're sure that you've seen both sides of every situation. Anyway, again, I think it's about from the heart. So hope this helps. Keith Furrow, Keith.